Now, when we had to cancel last year's conference, we decided to postpone celebrating our selected awardees. It's now my honor to resume this tradition, starting with our 2021 Distinguished Service Award recipient, Steve Johnson. Steve is the Vice President of Programs at Behavioral Health Systems Baltimore, or BHSB. There, he leads a team of staff that's responsible for oversight, accessibility, quality, and comprehensiveness of services within the publicly funded system of mental health and substance use services for adults, youth, and families in the city of Baltimore. Steve is a licensed clinical professional counselor with over 25 years of experience and has served on the Protection and Advocacy for Individuals with Mental Illness Advisory Council when part of Maryland Disability Law Center, now Maryland Disability Rights. Steve is a true champion of consumer rights and an avid supporter of our network of peer-operated wellness and recovery centers throughout Maryland. When I think about the fact that he was selected for this award in 2020, a year that called up themes about visionary leadership and where everyone was asked to rapidly adapt and find creative solutions to complex problems, well, that's Steve to a T. He sees the potential in everyone, and he shines a light of positivity and possibility on even the most difficult and multi-layered scenarios. But don't take my word for it. Let me hand the mic over to Ken Wireman, Executive Director of Main Street Housing.
I'm delighted this year to be giving out the Distinguished Service Award. And the person getting this award I've known for well over 20 years. We started out in the field together in separate organizations working at psychiatric rehabilitation programs. He was working at PEP, I was working at Way Station. And as time went by, we both moved on in our careers. And the one thing I can say as I've gotten to know Steve over the years is that as a consumer, myself, providing services, Steve Johnson gets it. He really understands, he cares, he works with people, he understands objectives and goals and really, really working toward the end product. And I was amazed to find out that he left service and went to work at BHSB as a bureaucrat. And to me, I was overjoyed because Steve Johnson brought that same caring and that same feel to everything he does at BHSB. And the Vice President of Programs is his current role. He's a very important character in the Baltimore City area, and he influences services throughout the state, actually. And again, just very proud to give Steve Johnson the Distinguished Service Award this year. Thank you.
Hi there, I'm Steve Johnson. Ken, thank you for that wonderful introduction. I've enjoyed our collaborations over the years, and I commend you for all the work that you've done. And my deepest thanks to Honor Own of Maryland for this award. I can't imagine something that would be more meaningful to me, given what I feel is the importance of peers in the work, peer-run services, and collaborating with peers to make sure our system is meaningful for people. That's deeply important to me. When I started at work, I was a counselor in a residential program, the first job in this field. I ran across the book On Our Own by Judy Chamberlain, and that was kind of formative for me. And then I moved to Maryland and started hearing about On Our Own Inc. in Baltimore City and On Our Own of Maryland. And I was like, wow, there are organizations named after Judy Chamberlain's book that are aspiring to the things that she wrote about in the book. And what an amazing discovery for me. And it's really been an important part of my career in terms of understanding the importance of peer-run services and peers being at the table at all stages of the work in this field. And we need to continue to do that. We need to continue to collaborate with peers in the development and implementation of services and the provision of services. And so I see this award certainly celebrating where we've been and where we've gotten to today, but also where we're going. And that it's a beacon forward for all of us to continue to think about how peers become more and more a part of our system, how we create the right infrastructure to support peers as a specialty in our system, just as any other specialty. We need to make sure there's enough training, that there's adequate salaries, and other supportive infrastructure in order to continue to think about how peers can be part of all aspects of our system, both in collaboration with others and opportunities for peers to run various services in our system. So I look forward to all of that work with all of you all. I also look forward to having an On Our Own conference in person. It's the best part of the year. It's 2 days of just happiness for me, and I miss it. And so I hope to see you all next year at the On Our Own conference and talk more about all this work that we have ahead of us. So thank you all again. It's with deep gratitude that I accept this award, and let's move forward together. All right, take care.